kids. It's the Miss Katie Preschool Show!
Hello preschoolers! Welcome to video class number 8. You guys have done 8 video classes so far. That's a lot. You guys are doing really, really good. Okay, today we're going to have a really fun day of preschool video class. Before I tell you what you need for class today, I wanted to remind you guys of our reading rock jar. Do you guys remember this? Remember, this is our reading rock jar, and over the whole course of the preschool year, we have been putting rocks in this jar to fill it up all the way to the top. And remember, the way you get to put rocks in the jar is if you read at home and then have your mom or dad write down the minutes and then turn the minutes into me. Well, we have one more chance to fill this jar all the way to the top, and look, we are so close. We're right there. We need to get it all the way to there. So I've had about 11 of you send me your Reading Rock minutes, but there's still 30 of you out there who haven't sent your Reading Rock minutes. So talk to your mom or dad and ask them to please text me how many minutes you read for March and for April. And I know April's not over yet, but just send me the minutes that you've already read, and that will be enough, because I think we're going to need everybody's help to fill up this jar. So I'm going to be doing the Reading Rocks next class, so please tell your mom or dad to send me your reading minutes for March and for April by the end of this week, okay? All right, you guys. Oh, and what do we get when we fill up the Reading Rock jar? Do you remember? Yes, an ice cream party. Now, we're not going to be here at preschool, so I've talked to your parents, and you are going to have an ice cream party at your house with your family. So you'll get to have ice cream, and you can ask your mom and dad maybe if you can get some sprinkles or some whipped cream or something to put on your ice cream, or maybe your favorite popsicle. So talk to your mom and dad, but first we got to finish this Reading Rock jar. We got to fill it all the way up to the top. So read at home and tell your mom and dad to send me your reading minutes so we can fill up that jar and earn that ice cream party. Okay. All right, so for video class number 8 today, let me show you what papers you're going to need. You are going to need this V the Vulture project paper. Then you will need this paper. It's got a snowman, wind, rain, and sun on it. So this is going to be our 4 seasons project. You're going to need your favorite animal paper and your V reading book. So you'll need those 4 papers and your very last name paper. You should still have one more name paper, so you'll need that today. You'll also need your shoe with your shoelace. Today is the last day we're going to be practicing that at preschool, but if you're still working on learning how to tie your shoe, keep practicing, even though we'll be done with April after this class. You're also going to need, in your craft bag, you should have some little streamers. You're going to need those. You're going to need the long strip of paper. It might not be the same color as mine, but it'll be in your packet. And then you should also have an even bigger strip of paper. And I think these are all blue. I think your paper should be blue too, but if it's a different color, that's okay. It doesn't matter what color it is. Okay, then you'll also need a glue stick and scissors, okay? And some pencils, markers, crayons, whatever you have. So if you don't have those all together, go ahead and find all those things. Press pause, and then when you're all ready, come back and press play. I'll see you in a minute. All right, preschoolers, we are going to sing our happy video preschool song. Are you ready? Fingers up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy video preschool, happy video preschool. How are you? How are you? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. We'll have fun. We'll have fun. Good job. All right, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember to stand up tall like a soldier. Make sure you look at the flag and put your right hand on your heart. So this is your right hand. Put it on your heart. Stand up tall. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. You guys can sit down again. All right. We are going to do our calendar questions. So first, remember, we're going to review the questions and the answers, and then we'll do a quiz. Here we go. What is this called? It is a calendar. What month is it? Did you remember it's April? Can you say April? Very good. How many days are in April? 30 days. Very good. Today is this day right here, actually. It's the very last day of April, this day, and it is Thursday. Can you say Thursday? Very good. Now, again, you might be watching this on a different day, so ask your mom and dad if it's Thursday or if it's a different day. And then when you answer the question, make sure you answer the day that you are watching this video, so the day that it actually is while you're watching this right now. Okay, what holiday is it? Easter. Very good. And what season is it? Spring. Very good. All right, today we have 6 calendar questions. So remember, we're going to do some subtraction, which means we're going to do some questions, which means they're done, and we're going to take some away, and then we're going to see how many we have left. So subtracting means to take away. And what are the words we use for subtraction? We use take away, or what's another word for take away? Minus. Very good. All right, first question. I'm going to ask it, then I'm going to pause so that you have a chance to answer it, and then I'll tell you the answer and you can see if you got it right. See if you can get all 6 questions answered correctly. All right, here we go. What is this called? That's the easy one, right? Did you say calendar? If you did, you got it right. Good job. Okay, what month is it? It starts with an A. If you said April, you got it right. Next question, how many days are in April? If you said 30 days, you got it right. Okay, let's go to our math. So we had 6 questions. How many questions did I just ask? 1, 2, 3. So I asked 3 questions, right? How many questions do we have left to do? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 questions left. So we had 6 questions, and if you want to hold your fingers up and do this with me too, you can. So we had 6 questions. We already did 3 of them, so we're going to take those away. How many questions do we have left? 1, 2, 3. Very good. So let's say it in our math language. 6 take away 3 equals 3 left. Good. What's another word for take away? Minus. So let's use the word minus this time since it means the same thing. 6 minus 3 equals 3 left. So we have 3 questions left. Okay, here we go. Next question. What day of the week is today? If you said Thursday, you got it right if you're watching it on Thursday. Or what day are you watching it? What day is it today for you? Good. I hope you got it right. Okay, next question. What holiday is in April? If you said Easter, you got it right. And our last question, what season is it? Good. If you said spring, you got it right. Okay, so we had 3 questions left. How many did I just ask? I asked all 3 questions. So how many do we have left? 0. Very good. So if we have 3 and we take away or finish 3, we have 0 left. So let's say that with our math words. 3 take away 3 equals 0 left. Or we can say minus. So let's use the word minus. Here we go. 3 minus 3 equals 0 left. Good math today, you guys, and good job on your calendar questions. All right, we are gonna sing our songs. Remember, they are days of the week, month song, number song, and 4-season song. The reason you are learning these songs is so that you know the names of all the days of the week. You now know all 12 months in a year. You know all of your numbers all the way to number 20, and you know all 4 seasons. So because you learned these songs, you learn all those amazing things that you'll get to tell your teacher about when you go to kindergarten, because she's going to ask you if you know those things, and you can say, yep, I do, I already know those. So let's sing our Days of the Week song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, 7 days. Good job. Let's do our month song. Remember, pat and clap, silent hands. 1, 2, ready, set, here we go. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Clap. Woo! Good job. Number song, up and down. Here we go. Ready, set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. 4 seasons. Start with fall. So hands up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. 4 seasons in a year. Oh yeah. Great job, you guys. Everyone say hello to Mr. Gobble Gobble. All right, kids, we're going to count Mr. Gobble Gobble's feathers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. So today I had another special request of how we should count in a silly way. And this request comes from Violet Bloomfield. She gave me 2 really great ideas. So we did follow the finger last time, and today we are going to count like slothicorns. Have you ever heard of a slothicorn? It's a mixture between a sloth and a unicorn. So you're going to take your finger and put it on your head like a unicorn, and then we're going to count really slow like a sloth, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, that took forever. Good job, slothicorns. All right, kiddos, we are going to practice tying our shoelace. So get out your shoe or a real shoe that has a tie on it, and we're going to practice. Now, this is the last day we are going to practice doing our shoe tying on our video preschool classes. But if you have not mastered tying a bow yet, which means if you haven't been able to do it all by yourself yet, I want you to keep practicing every day, about 5 minutes a day, until you learn how to do it all by yourself, okay? So don't give up. Keep trying your best. And remember, when you learn how to tie it all by yourself, you get to come get a treasure. All right, here we go. You're going to take the right lace in your right hand. You're going to take the left lace in your left hand. You're going to cross the right lace over the top of the left lace and switch hands. So you're holding laces on the opposite sides, and it makes a cross right in the middle there. Then you're going to take your right lace and you're going to poke it through the top hole of the X and pull it all the way out. Then you're going to pinch both laces on both sides and pull them out to the sides until that knot tightens up right in the middle there. Then you're going to take the right lace in your right hand and you're going to make a bow with the help of your left hand. You're going to pinch it down at the bottom with your finger and your thumb. Then you're going to take your left lace with your left hand and wrap it around the bow. You make sure you wrap it around the loop and your thumb and your pointer finger. You're going to poke it through the hole. You're going to grab that loop with this hand and grab the other loop with this hand. Pull both of them out to the side until that bow is nice and tight. And there is your bow. All right, then remember, when you go to untie your lace, do you pull on the loops? No, never pull on the loop of a bow. You're always going to pull one string out. And voila, it comes undone, and then you untie that little knot. All right, if you'd like to practice for 5 minutes, press pause, go set a timer for 5 minutes, practice tying your shoelace, and then when you're all done, come back and press play. Great job. All right, we are going to read our V book. So get out your V book paper. It should look like this. And I want you to touch under the big V at the top of the page and say, "Voo." Good job. Touch under the little V and say, "Voo." Very good. Okay, touch under the big word right in the middle here. Remember, that word is pals. Do you remember what a pal is? A friend, that's right. So this book is titled Pals. So this book is going to be about friends or pals. Very good. All right, do you remember who was in this story? Do you remember their names? We're going to read in just a minute. We'll see if you're right. Okay, come over to page number 2. Touch under the first big word in the middle of the page, the beginning of that line. Touch under it and say Meg. Good, Meg. Is she one of the girls in the book? She is. Touch under the next word and say Vic. Good. Is she another girl in this book? Yep. Are Meg and Vic friends? They are. Very good. Touch under the next word and say pet. Next word, pets. Come down to the next row and go back to the first word in that row. Touch under it and say help. Touch under the next word and say jump. Touch under the next word and say will. Touch under the next word and say yes. Good. Go down to the very bottom line. Go back to the first word in that line. Touch under it and say pal. Next word nip. Next word has. Next word is. Very good. Okay, come down to page number 3. Find the word Meg at the beginning of the sentence here. And remember, this is a period. See that little dot? That's called a period. So when we get there, we want to pause and then we'll read the next sentence. All right, here we go. Touch under the words and follow along as we read. Meg has a pet. Vic has a pet. So what do Meg and Vic have? That's right, they have pets. What pet does Meg have? Good, a cat, you remember. And what pet does Vic have? A bird, very good. Okay, come over to page number 4. Find the first word on this page. Follow along with your finger as we read. Meg is a pal. Pause for that period. Vic is a pal. So what are Meg and Vic? They are pals. Very good. Okay, I'm going to move my paper so you guys can see the rest of it. All right, come down to page number 5. Find the word the. The T on the word the might be missing on your paper. It just didn't get printed on this paper. Mine's missing too. But that is the word the. Okay, follow along with your finger as we read. The pets can jump. What can they do? They can jump. Very good. Okay, page number 6. Find the word the. The pets can nip. Do you remember what nipping is? Yep, it's soft biting or nibbling. Okay, find the word or find page number 7. Come down and find the first word on that page. Let's look at this picture really quickly though. What did those pets do? Yes, did they knock over the bowl and the flower pot? Did they make a mess while they were jumping and nipping? They did. Let's find out what Meg and Vic will do. Okay, remember, do you remember what this punctuation mark is called? That's called a question mark. So this is going to be a question. Here we go. Will Meg help? Is that a question? It is. What's the question? Yeah, we're wondering if Meg's gonna help. What is she gonna help with? Yeah, cleaning up the mess that the pets made. Let's keep reading. Yes, Meg is a pal. Oh, what is Meg? A pal. Very good. And a pal is a friend. Do friends help each other? They do. Very good. Okay, come over to page number 8. Find the word will. And remember, there's a question mark here, so we're going to ask this question. Here we go. Will Vic help? What did it ask? Will Vic help? What is she going to help with? Yep, cleaning the mess up with Meg. Let's find out if she does. Yes, Vic is a pal. What is Vic? A pal or a friend. Very good. Pal and friend mean the same thing. So is it important to be a good friend and help our pals? Yes. Very, very important to help our friends. Great job reading today, you guys. Okay, preschoolers, we are going to do our sound cards today. And today we are going to do our letter animals. So remember how we did the Moose Says? So we're going to do those again the fun way today. All right, here we go. Remember, this means get ready. This means say the sound. And when I touch here, you stop. Very good. Here we go. The moose munches. Mmm. T, the tiger taps. T. A, the alligator lost his apple. Remember, he was angry. Ah. S, the snake slithers. S. Very good. Remember to wait until I touch under the sound before you say it. So be really quiet until I touch under the sound. B, the bear blows bubbles. B. H, the horse huffs. Good. Did you wait for it? Good job. C, the caterpillar cuts. K. I, the insect itches. I. L, the lizard licks. O. J, the jellyfish jiggles. J. P, the pelican pops. P. F, the flamingo freezes. F. O, the ostrich sings opera. Ah. And the newt was naughty. Mmm. D, the dinosaur dances. D. G, the goose giggles. G. R, the rhino races. U, the pup wants up. Ah. E, the elephant exercises. K, the kangaroo kicks. K. Y, the yak yells. Yeah. W, the worm wiggles. Ooh. And V, the vulture vacuums. Very good. Here we go. Ooh. Good. One more time. This is the new letter we're learning this week. Get ready. Ooh. Very good. Okay, we're going to quickly go through all of our vocabulary words. What does vocabulary words start with? A V, the letter we're learning this week. Here we go. We need to show respect, be polite, have good behavior, animals sleep all winter, hibernate. We want to be safety heroes and stay away from danger. We want to eat nutritious food. Another word for thankful, grateful. Opposite of sick, healthy. A big dinner, feast. Santa is jovial. Christmas decorations are festive. To go get something, fetch. We pretend with our imagination. A good idea, ingenious. Another word for awesome, remarkable. We have 5 senses. Yummy food, scrumptious. Another word for sleep, slumber. Everything outside that's not made by people. Nature. Something that gets you from one place to another. Transportation. The opposite of wild. Tame. Very good. Something that takes a lot of work. Laborious. And something that has to do with water. Aquatic. Very good. There are aquatic vehicles, aquatic toys, aquatic animals. They all have to do or live in the water. Great job, you guys. All right, what letter are we learning this week? You guessed it, V the vulture. And what sound does V the vulture make? That's right, like when you're vacuuming. Do you guys like to vacuum? Is that a chore that you get to do at your house? It's kind of fun. I like vacuuming. And it actually makes that sound while you vacuum, so it's an easy one to remember. Today we get to do our V the Vulture project. So what you'll need is your V the Vulture project paper. You'll need some pencils or crayons and a pair of scissors. So if you don't have those things right now, go ahead and press pause, and when you have them, come back and press play when you're ready. If you have all those items right now, we're going to get started. Remember, I'm going to show you how to do the project first, and then you'll press pause and you'll work on your project. Because remember, I go a little bit fast, and I don't want you to get frustrated or get behind. So you're going to watch me first so you can see how all goes together, and then you'll press pause and work on your own project, and then press play when you're done. So first, what do we always do first on our paper? Write our name. Very good. So at the very top, you're going to write your name on the name line, just like that. But don't write my name, write your name. Okay, then over here on the side, do you see this long dotted line right here? You are going to cut. See, it has a little pair of scissors. That's how you know what you're supposed to do. You're going to cut that line all the way down. So when you have your scissors, remember when you walk, hold them like bunny ears, and when you cut, you're going to point the metal part up to the ceiling. Thumb goes in the little hole, 3 fingers go in the big hole. Thumb stays on top, and you start at the bottom of your paper when you cut. Now I'm going to turn my paper upside down because this, when I cut, it's going to get really close to my fingers. And I don't want to cut my fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the paper around. So I'm holding the paper over here, and I'm going to cut from the bottom up this side. That way I won't get too close to cutting my fingers. So I want you guys to do the same thing. Just turn your paper upside down, hold it over here, and then start from the bottom when you cut. So you're going to cut right on this line, all the way up. like that. So then you'll have this piece of paper and this piece of paper. Now, this next part is very tricky, and you might want to get your mom or dad to help you with this part, because if you cut too much, then your project will not work. So do you see these little lines right here? They do not go all the way down to the bottom of the paper. They're just right in the middle of the paper. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to bend your paper so that part of the line is here and part of the line is here. And then you're going to make a little snip right there and right there. And when you open the paper back up, there's a cut right here, but it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. If it goes all the way to the bottom, then your project's not going to work. It needs to just be a little hole. Do you see that? See how there's a little cut right there? And there's a cut on the other side. Hopefully you can see that. So after you've cut that, or after you get some help for someone to cut that for you, you're going to take your long strip of paper and you're going to put it behind. You're actually going to poke it through one hole from the back, and then see how it's going to come out the front. And then you're going to poke it through the other hole on the front. So what's going to happen with your V project is your V the Vulture is going to vacuum up all these things on this piece of paper that start with the letter V. So first we have a van. We're going to vacuum it up. And all I'm doing is I'm pulling that paper through on the back. Next, she's going to vacuum up a violin. Now this might be tricky. You might not know what this is called, but this is a vase. Can you say vase? That's something that you put flowers in when you keep them in your house. So we're going to vacuum up the vase. Here we go. And then we have a vest. And finally, this is called a vine. Let's have her vacuum it up. Did she vacuum up all those objects? Yes, she did. So you're going to get to make a vulture that's going to vacuum up all of your V objects on this paper. Also, I'm not going to do it right now, but you can color V the Vulture, and you can color the van, the violin, the vase, the vest, and the vine if you'd like to. Okay? So let's go over what you're going to do with your project first. Yep, write your name first on the name line. Then remember, this was attached to the paper, so what do you need to do with that? Cut it off. And remember, turn your paper upside down so that you're cutting far away from the hand that's holding this paper. So you're going to cut that off, and then you're going to ask mom or dad to help you make some cuts right here on the dotted lines. Then you're going to take your line of V objects, and remember, you're going to poke it through the back first so that it comes out the front, and then you're going to poke it through the other hole so that when you pull the paper through, it looks like V the Vulture is vacuuming up all of those objects. All right? Okay, go ahead and press pause, work on your V project, and when you're all done, come back and press play. Good luck. How did your V the Vulture project go? Did you get it all cut out and vacuum all the objects up with your vulture? Did you have time to color it? I bet it looks so good. If your mom or dad have time, have them take a picture of you with your V the Vulture project and send it to me. I would love to see your project. All right, for story time today, we're going to read some neat books about the 4 seasons. So we're going to start with fall, since that's the first one we sing in our 4 seasons song. So fall is when all the leaves change colors and they start to fall out of the trees, and it gets a little bit colder. What is fall? There's spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are 4 seasons every year. Fall is one of the 4 seasons. When is fall? The 4 seasons follow a pattern. They go fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Here's a little piece of information. I'm going to ask you, what kind of pattern is fall, winter, spring, and summer? Can you guess? That's a tricky one. It's an A, B, C, D pattern. So it repeats, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer. So it's an A, B, C, D pattern. Good job. Fall comes after summer. The weather in fall, it can be cooler in the fall, and we can get lots of fog in the fall. I actually like fog. I think it's pretty neat. What can we see in the fall? In fall, we can see people in sweaters and in coats because it starts to get a little chilly outside. In fall, we can see colored leaves on the trees. In fall, we can see colored leaves on the ground. Remember how the trees suck up the chlorophyll out of the leaves? Remember, chlorophyll makes the leaves green, and when the tree sucks the chlorophyll out of the leaf to have food for the winter, the leaves turn colors and then they die and fall off the tree. In fall, we can see seeds. In fall, we see fruits and vegetables. All those fruits and vegetables grow all summer long, and then in the fall, that's when we get to pick it and eat it. In fall, we can see berries, we can see pumpkins. Halloween is in the fall. In the fall, we see bonfires. This is in the wrong book. They printed this book wrong. This one's supposed to go in summertime. It's kind of funny. In fall, we can see animals carrying food, and we can see birds flying away to where it's warm. Which season comes after fall? Winter. Okay, we're going to read our winter book. There are 4 seasons in the year, and winter is one of the 4 seasons. The 4 seasons follow a pattern: fall, winter, spring, and summer. Winter comes after fall. Very good. It can be really cold in the wintertime. It can even snow in the wintertime. In winter, we can see people in gloves, people in hats and coats. In winter, we can see trees with no leaves. In winter, we can see ice and icicles. In winter, we can see sleds and ice skaters. In winter, we can see snowmen and drink hot chocolate. In winter, we can see decorations for Christmas because Christmas is in the wintertime. We can see lights in the wintertime too. In winter, some birds are hungry. In winter, some animals are sleeping. Remember what that's called? Hibernating. What season comes after winter? I'll give you a hint. It's the season we're in now. If you said spring, you got it right. Spring. This is the season we're in right now. There are 4 seasons every year. Spring is one of the 4 seasons. The 4 seasons follow a pattern. Spring comes after winter. Look at those tulips coming up even when there's snow still on the ground. It can be warm in the spring. It also rains a lot in the spring. In spring, we can see people in raincoats and rain boots with umbrellas. In spring, we can see people planting seeds in their gardens. We can see buds growing on the trees. In spring, we can see blossoms. Did you know right now outside there are lots of trees all over Eagle Mountain with all their blossoms blooming, and they look beautiful. This is my favorite time of year, is to see all those trees blooming with all their blossoms. In spring, we can see lots of flowers growing. We can see new plants starting to grow up out of the ground. We see new leaves on the trees. In spring, we can see eggs in the nests and chicks hatching out of them. In spring, we can see baby animals, and we can see hedgehogs waking up. Before I ask what season comes next, I wanted to tell you about a really neat place that you might be able to go to with your mom and dad. There's a farm that has new baby animals. They have baby goats and chickens and pigs and all kinds of animals. And because we can't go out in large groups right now because of the coronavirus, they're doing a drive-through farm. So you can drive in your car through the farm and look out your window and see the baby animals on the farm. So I'm going to tell your mom and dad where that is and what it's called. And maybe if you guys have time, or if your mom and dad have time to take you, you can go to the drive-through farm. It's a really neat little place. Okay, so what season comes after spring? Summer. Summer, summer, summer. I love summer. Summer's my favorite time of year. Spring and summer are both my favorite. Okay, summer is one of the 4 seasons. Summer comes after spring. It can be sunny and hot in the summer. In summer, we see people wearing t-shirts and sandals and flip-flops. In summer, we see people wearing hats and sunscreen. Remember to wear sunscreen when you go outside. You do not want to get a sunburn. In summer, we see people gardening and swimming. In summer, we can see people going to the beach and going to the park for picnics. In summer, we see ice cream. In summer, we can see fruit on the trees. In summer, we see flowers and bees pollinating the flowers. What season comes after summer? Wait a second. We had fall, winter, spring, and summer. Is there a season that comes after summer? Yeah, fall. It repeats. Remember, it's a pattern, so it goes over and over and over again. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Then it goes back to fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Very good. So today I have a really fun 4 seasons project for you to do today. So I'm going to have you get your things that you're going to need for this project. And then I'm going to have you watch me do the project first, and then you'll press pause and work on your project at home. Remember, I go a little bit fast. I don't want you to get behind. So just watch what I do first so you can see how the whole project comes together. And then when you're ready, you can press pause and work on your project yourself. All right, when you get ready to do your project, you're going to need this paper with a snowman, wind, rain, and sun on it. You're also going to need some tape or a stapler. Either one will work great. You're going to need this long, skinny piece of paper. You're going to need the last thing in your craft bag. These are streamers. And you're going to need that long piece of colored paper that is stapled together in the middle. You're also going to need your scissors, your glue stick, and pencils, crayons, or markers. Okay, if you need to go get those things, go ahead and press pause. If you're ready, watch me, and then when I'm all done, you can start on your project. Okay, very first thing you're going to do is you're going to color the 4 seasons. So what do you think the snowman season is? Yeah, if you guessed, oh, my pencil broke. If you guessed winter, that's right, because in winter, remember we read that it can snow and that you'll see snowmen in the winter time. All right, look at your paper. Do you see the wind? Yes. What do you think the wind is? What do you think the wind is? I can't talk. What season do you think is the wind? Good. If you guessed fall, you're right. Because in the fall, the leaves blow out of the trees, remember? So we're going to do wind for fall. Can you find the raindrops? What do you think? What season do you think is the raindrops? Yep, it's spring. Remember, it rains a lot in the spring. Remember that? Okay, now find the big sunshine. What season do you think is the sun? Summer, that's right, because remember, it's really hot and sunny in the summer. So right now, I am just coloring my 4 seasons. I colored my snowman, I'm coloring the wind. What color is rain? Have you ever seen rain? I think it's kind of a blue color. So I'm going to color my raindrops blue. And what color is the sun? Yep, it's a big, bright, shiny ball of yellow. So I'm going to color my sun yellow, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now remember, you can color your pictures whatever color you want. So I colored this snowman's hat and gloves because snowmen are white, right? Because they're made out of snow, so I left that white. I colored the wind blue, I colored the raindrops blue, and I colored the yellow, or the sun yellow. You can color yours whatever color you want. Okay, so first you're going to color your pictures. Then the next step is you're going to get your scissors, remember when you walk, bunny ears, and you're going to cut out each of these pictures. Okay, now it's really important that you watch how I cut these out before you start cutting yours to make sure that you're going to cut it out the right way. The raindrops are the trickiest one. We don't want to cut out each little raindrop by itself. We want to keep them all together. So I'm going to show you how you're going to do that. You're just going to cut around all the raindrops like this so that all of your raindrops stay together. Then you're going to set this aside in a safe place so that it doesn't get lost. Then your sunshine, you don't have to cut into all these little creases like that. You can if you want to, but you can just cut around the sun if you'd like to do that instead. Or you can cut in and out on the zigzags, in and out on the sun rays if you want to. Then set that aside. Then you're going to cut out your snowman. Now this is same thing with the snowman. You don't have to cut in here and get really close to the snowman. Just cut the snowman out in a big oval all the way around the snowman so that it looks like that. And then you're going to cut out the wind. And same thing with the raindrops. You want to keep it all together, so you're just going to cut out and around the wind like that. Now, remember, it's really important when you're done with your project. We're not done yet, but I just wanted to remind you while I'm thinking about it. When you're done with any project or any craft or any paper that you're working on, it's really important to remember to clean up. So throw away your garbage, put your scissors away, put your crayons and pencils away, clean everything up so that your mom or your daddy don't have to clean up your mess. Because when you make a mess, you should be responsible for the mess that you make and make sure you clean it up. No one else should clean up your mess. You need to be responsible and clean it up yourself, okay? So you'll have your wind for fall, your snowman for winter, your sun for summer, and your rain for spring. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your big long piece of paper and you're going to glue these 4 seasons onto this big piece of paper. Now it's important that you put the glue on the back of the pictures and not on your blue paper, because if you put it on the blue paper you might get too much glue and then it will stick to everything. So you want to put the glue on the back of your pictures and then stick them to the blue paper or whatever color your paper is. So you're going to put glue on the back. I'm going to start with my raindrops. See how I put the glue on there? And then I'm going to put the lid back on my glue so it doesn't dry out. And I'm going to put my raindrops over here on the side. See that? And I'm going to rub it on really good so that it looks like that. Next, so that's spring. Summer comes after spring. So I'm going to put my sunshine next. So I put glue on the back of my sun, and then I'm going to stick it on my blue paper, rub it on, just like that. See, that's spring, summer. What comes after summer, do you remember? Fall, that's right. So I'm going to use my wind for fall. Put the glue on the back, stick it to the blue paper, rub it on so it looks like that. And last but not least, what comes after fall? Winter. So I'm going to take my snowman and put him on the end. Rub him on really good. I'm going to put my lid back on my glue so it doesn't dry out. And you have your 4 seasons. So see how I spaced them apart? You don't want them all really close together. You want to space them apart. Because what we're going to do is we're going to make a wind sock. So we're going to fold this into a circle. And you can either staple this if you have a stapler, or you can tape it. So I'm going to use my awesome flamingo tape. And I'm going to tape the ends of my blue paper together. It's a lot easier if you do it while it's laying down on the table, but I want you guys to see it. So see how I tape that on? So you have a nice round circle with all of your seasons on it. You see all those? And they just keep going around and around like they do in the year. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Fall, winter, spring, summer. Now next, we're going to make a handle to put on this. This is called a wind sock. We're making a wind sock. And what you do with a wind sock is you hang it outside and it blows in the wind. So I'm going to show you what that looks like when we're all done with it. So then we're going to make a little handle that's going to go across the top like this. So you're going to take your tape or your stapler. If you have a stapler, you might want to ask mom or dad to help you with that. And you're going to tape the handle onto one side. And then you're going to put it across on the other side. See how I taped it right there? Then you're going to take it across on the other side. And you're going to tape it or staple it on that side. So I'm going to get a little piece of tape. I'm going to stick it right there. I'm going to put the tape on it so that holds it nice and tight. Okay? Now, last thing we're going to do is you're going to take these fun streamers out of your bag. Remember to throw your bag away, or maybe if your mom saves baggies, you can give it to your mom. And you'll see you have 4 streamers that look like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to staple or tape each of the streamers underneath each of your 4 seasons. So I'm going to take a little piece of tape. If you have a stapler, you're just going to staple it on. So I'm going to take a little piece of tape and I'm going to tape it to my streamer, and then I'm going to tape it on the inside of my wind sock like that, so the streamer hangs down. Next, I'm going to put another streamer underneath my sunshine. So I'm going to take some tape, take a little piece off, tape my streamer, and then I'm going to tape it on the inside of my wind sock so that the streamer hangs down underneath the sun. I'm going to do that for my fall and winter. So same thing. I'm going to take another little piece of tape. I'm going to tape it underneath the fall. And another piece of tape. And tape it underneath. Oh, I got to put it on here first. It's easier if you do it like that. I'm going to put the tape on the streamer and then put the tape underneath that one. So look, I have a streamer underneath winter, spring, summer, and fall. See that? Then you can hang it outside. If your mom or dad say that that's okay to do, you can hang your stream or your wind sock outside and it will blow in the wind and look so pretty. And that will help you remember all 4 seasons in the year. Pretty fun, right? Are you ready to make yours? Okay, let's go over it really quickly what you're going to do first. Remember, what do you do very first with your paper and all the seasons pictures on it? Color it. You're going to color it first. Then you are going to cut each of them out. So remember, cut out and around each of them. You don't need to cut really close to them. After you cut them out, then what are you going to do? Yep, you're going to glue them onto your big paper. So glue on all of your pictures. Then remember, you're going to tape or staple your blue paper together so it makes a round circle. Then you're going to tape your handle on or staple it on if your mom and dad have a stapler and they can help you with it. Be really careful if you have a stapler because staplers can pinch your fingers. So be really careful with your stapler. So you're going to tape or staple your handle on, and then you're going to tape or staple a streamer under each of your 4 seasons. And that is how you make your 4 seasons wind sock. All right? Okay, have fun with this project. Go get all your stuff, press pause, work on it, and then come back and press play when you're all done. Good luck, you guys. Hello, welcome back. How did you do on your wind sock project? Did you do good? That is great. Now remember, did you clean up all of your mess? Did you put everything you used away and got it all cleaned up and nice again? If you did, good job. If you didn't, press pause. Remember, go back and clean it up really quick and then come back and press play. All right, you guys, great job today. I know that you worked hard. We got to do some really fun projects. And guess who's here with me today? Share Bear. Say hi, Share Bear. Can you see those kids out there? Awesome. All right. He wants you guys to tell him your favorite part of preschool today. It could be story time, counting Mr. Gobble Gobble's feathers, tying your shoe, calendar questions, making your 4 seasons wind sock, or your Be the Vulture project. Whatever it is, tell Share Bear your favorite part of preschool. I'm so glad you guys like these video classes, and I'm so glad that we still get to learn and I still get to teach you. And today, before we go, I want to say a special hello to a few of you out there who are watching, and Share Bear wants to say hello too. We want to say hi to Audrey and Knox Mauger and Barrett and Nathan Taylor. We want to say hi Charlie and Otto and Derek and Riley and Hazel and Zuri and Knox F. We miss you guys. For all of the other preschoolers out there, hello to you too. Remember, you are good, you are strong, and you are smart. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.